What's up, everybody? Chatt Catfishing here. Welcome to today's episode. I am fishing on Nickajack Lake, and as you can see, it is super foggy out here. Right now, I'm pretty much going idle speed. What I'm going to do is hit some areas kind of close to the bank. We're going to anchor fish today, so I want to kind of be out of the main river for a little bit until this clears up. But it's been about a couple weeks, guys, since I've been on this particular stretch of the river. It is November the 3rd or 4th. Actually, what is it? November the 4th. It's a Saturday. Water temp is 64 degrees. That's actually really good. It's definitely cooled down some. So we're going to try to get a big catfish. I'm going to be using some cut skipjack just to show you guys here. Now this is frozen bait. I got 3, but I may get some bluegill or maybe some fresh shad. We'll see just how the day goes. But we have a few hours to do some fishing and get on some fish, so stay tuned. We're going to be using cut skipjack, which is frozen. That's all I had. It is pretty fresh. Now this is like maybe a few months old, but this is what I typically use when targeting bigger catfish, is skipjack. And we're going to be anchor fishing, so typically what I do with the skipjack is I cut it in chunks, just like this. And you can fillet it if you want to. Okay, so here's the chunks we're working with. They're pretty big, but we're actually going for a big catfish today. And when I anchor fish, I use chunks like this. And what I do is take my hook, and I pretty much go right behind the backbone and then come through just like this. Everything is Carolina rigged. When I anchor fish, I typically always Carolina rig my rods. This is a sinker slide, and I have these disc sinkers here. It's just easy to remove my weights and add heavier weight if I need to, or put on lighter sinkers. And cast out. Now when targeting catfish, especially big catfish, you want to use heavy gear, especially if you're anchor fishing. I would go no less than 20-pound line, and probably no more than 50 or 60. I mean, you can go heavier for sure. It really depends on how big a catfish you're going for. I know a few people who use like 80-pound braid or 100-pound braid, and I think that's fine. But I typically use 50-pound mainline. A couple of these rods have like 30 and 40-pound mainline, but I typically always use an 80-pound leader because I'm fishing heavy current most of the time. And right now it's actually pretty low, but most of the time when I'm anchor fishing out on the river, it's spilling like 47,000 cubic feet per second. And heavier line will definitely just help get the fish against all that current. I also use circle hooks right here. Now these are Team Catfish double action 8/0 circle hook, and I use circle hooks because it's a safe hook to use if you're releasing fish after you catch them. They're practically almost guaranteed to get in the corner of the mouth, which is a safe practice, especially if you're releasing the fish that you catch. If you want to take home catfish, really any hook will do, but I use circle hooks when I anchor fish because I usually release all the fish I catch. It looks like this reel may need a little bit of oil or something. I usually give a spot, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. usually pretty precise with where I fish. If I'm anchor fishing, I typically just mark the structure or the drop off or ledges, really whatever. But it's a pretty foggy day. Hopefully they spill more water later on throughout the day. So we'll see, guys. Stay tuned. Alright guys, no fish here. I'm going to go ahead and reel these lines in, and I'm going to make my way downstream, or not downstream, back upstream. Apparently there's like a rowing event going on. It's a 3-day rowing competition that I was not aware about. So I can't even go downstream, so I'm only limited to the Chickamauga Dam tailwaters, really. So I can't go further than this spot technically. But I'm going to make my way back upstream and see if I can get a fish, so we will see. Wait for the bait to hit the bottom and the line stops moving. That's when you know it hit bottom. Give it a couple cranks and keep it in the rod holder. We should get something here, guys. We should. It's a nice overcast day. It's foggy. Fish on, guys. This one's a little decent. This is on the new Steve Douglas monster rod. Maybe a little bigger than I thought. Pull and drag there for a second. A solid blue, probably a 20-pounder. go, guys. It's a pretty good fish. Check it out. Nice fish. You probably get 20 pounds. This is what I was saying, guys, the circle hook right in the corner of the mouth. Right here, that's what you want. There he is, guys. He's probably 20 pounds, something like that. Let's go ahead and release this guy. There he goes. Nice kick there, good release. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move spots. I'm gonna go further down towards the dam. One fish here ended up being like a 20, maybe a 25-pound blue, something around there, but good fish regardless. I'm gonna go and reel these in and make my way towards the dam. I'm probably gonna hit a bridge piling near there. So anyway, guys, let's see if we can get another one. Fish on, guys. Just fishing this bridge piling. I think he's crossing the other line, unfortunately. Let me get the fish strippers on this guy. He's probably 5-6 pounds. Man, what a mess. Alright guys, here's the fish. He's probably 5 pounds. Beautiful, healthy. Let's go and release him. Oh yeah, fish on guys. We got a double. Look at that, we got a double. Oh yeah, we got another fish. I'm gonna go ahead and release this one. Guys, we just had a double, and I had to quickly release that one. Oh goodness. Goodness gracious. And I am still tangled on these rods here. I'm gonna have to really figure something out. We're about to have a big mess on our hands. And I don't think this one's big. I'm gonna try to keep them over here. He ain't big though. There he is. Look at that one, guys. Second fish on the monster rod. We go. Third fish of the day. Nice fish. He's probably a little longer than the other one, I think. About the same size though, 5 pounds. Beautiful. Let's release them, and then let's get this mess all figured out. He's good to go. 2 fish in the same spot, back to back. That's pretty awesome. Just got hit, guys. I just casted it. Seems like most of the fish are right in here. It's gonna load up. I had just casted this one. On, guys. Oh, can't wait. No, he's still there. He's still there. Oh, did he come off? I think he came off, guys. He came off. Yeah, he came off. He must not have been hooked that well. I probably jumped the gun on that one too. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and just call it for the day. The river has just been cut off, but we're gonna go ahead and reel in the lines, and not a bad morning bite considering just how limited I was to this stretch of the river. Really nice to get a fish on the monster rod, custom made Steve Douglas Tangling With Catfish. As always, give a thumbs up for this video, and we'll see you later.